just family. Right here. I saw the son. I even asked him, I shot him. Okay. When you got money and power in America, you might have to didn't say anything. But none of his family said nothing. We saw the mom said nothing. Too many things going on. Hey, going against it. What's happening going against it? I mean, the family guys, the family having accusations. Accusations, you want to know. Everything is going on. Yeah. Everything that's been done will come out to the light. Okay. Hey, I want to see if he's really responsible for everything they said he's done. Until the end, I'm going to speak out. But for right now, you know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stand by for an update. Stand by for an update. So right now we know that the security guard that worked at the hotel where the infamous assault occurred, he's on the stand testifying. And one of the things that he said during his testimony was that he made a copy of the video and showed it to his wife. Then when he came back to work, the video disappeared. I don't know how much of that you guys believe, but that's what the testimony is. And we expect Cassie to testify today because her husband was spotted coming into the court. He actually walked past me as I was talking to attorney Lisa Bloom. But her husband's here, Mr. Fine is here, and Cassie's expected to testify today. How much testimony they'll be able to get in today, I don't know, but she's supposed to be on the stand for a couple of days. So yes, we are back. Make sure you turn your notifications on. And I want to appreciate all those who have been supporting. I've been getting your messages. I see your messages. I appreciate it. Shout out to my mods. The mods are doing a great job. But make sure you're hitting that bell. Because when I go live, I want you guys to be locked in on notifications. And make sure, no, I'm not on StreamYard. Someone asked, I'm not on StreamYard right now. We're streaming directly from, I should be on StreamYard. I don't know why I'm not on StreamYard. We'll figure that out in a minute, but we should be on StreamYard. That's right, double tap. Stand by, guys, stand by. I saw it. But imagine if I did. What's going on right now? Pregnant on purpose? I mean, yeah, I guess she's married. She has the right to be pregnant. Pregnant on purpose? I guess, you're married, you get your wife pregnant. That's typically what happens. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. So yes, she's pregnant. Hey. Guys, let me check my notes and I'll get back to you guys in 1 minute. But we are live, and we're going to be live until the family walks back out. Oh, why did that look like mine for a second? The camera look like mine. Get him out of here. We got some queens. We'll talk, okay? I'll call you.
Yeah.
I'll text you. Yeah, I'll text you. Yeah.
Yeah, anything coming up in mine, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
And I know you're gonna be interested.
Oh, definitely.
All right.
Thanks.
All right.
Sorry. I'm proud of you.
Huh?
Look, you want? Let's go. Like this.
Yeah, these guys are OG.
We can do our own brand too.
Big dog.
Big
Big
dog?
dog status.
Big dog status?
And he down with the shot with social media. He got the social media and the joint.
Which one? Which one?
He could attach it to his thing. Watch out. Don't let him go karate on you.
They have a very close so that you can walk through the street. Okay, guys, we're back. Yes, we are. Okay, who's doing what? Give me the name. Let me take him out. Give me the name. Let me take him out. Who do I need to take out? Who's the troll? Say the troll's name. Let me take the troll out real quick. Someone said, did I go home this weekend? Why you want to know if I went home this weekend? Why do you want to know if I went home this weekend? Why you want to know if I went home this weekend? You know I don't tell my whereabouts. You know, people putting trackers on people's cars, and you know I'm not telling you where I was at. Bro's aggressive. I'm very aggressive. Let's see here.
But it's short notice.
Miss HLS. You behaving yourself, Miss HLS? Block mountain bike. Miss HLS, you know you can wait. Let me get mountain bike up out of here. Let me get them out of here. They said block you. They said put you. I'm feeling in a very generous mood today. I'm inviting anyone who wants to join, come to the block party. I'm inviting you to come to the block party. I bought purple. I got purple. Plus, I'm hitting up the stores while I'm in the city. I'm here 2 months. I'm not bringing a bunch of clothes from Atlanta. I'm shopping here. So I want to show you guys something. So we got the big dog right behind me. We're talking about the camera right there. You got the one we're looking at right now, and you got Big Bertha over here. We're not letting nothing get past us. This is exclusive. Let nothing get past us, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about mistrial yet. We'll see. Shout out to all those in the media pool. They are working. I would say we have a nice amount of people in the media pool, and they are working. I'm going to be interviewing someone shortly. Just wait for him to come out. Sorry. This is my emoji. What's my emoji? What's my emoji? Yeah, hold it for review. I came out earlier with shoes on. And I took those shoes off, I put some sneakers on, ladies and gentlemen. I put sneakers on. I don't think the lawyers are doing any interviews, with the exception of the attorneys like maybe Gerd, because he might not even do an interview. But Lisa Bloom did an interview. I hope you guys enjoyed that interview I did with Lisa Bloom. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the place you want to be. For the next six to 8 weeks, we'll be here. So, are you from the city? You from here? Yeah. So that's why you have press call. You cover a lot of the city events?
Yeah, I'm also alive. I don't think you have to live here, just like you have to work here. Like people live in Jersey and still get these.
Okay. But you don't really. Do you really need when you cut?
Depends, but they have their signs out now. So depends, but these signs, yeah.
You just gotta get the story. I mean, cities funny. A lot of cities don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, here it's pretty big.
Yeah. Well, I know NYPD does a good job making sure people are who they say they are and they're doing the work. Back when I lived here, it was only 3 articles that you had to submit. Now there's 6. It would make sense. It makes sense. I think that's the guy from the Neighborhood Talk. I don't know. I think it's from the Neighborhood Talk. Who's checking in? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear sound of my voice. I think you can hear my voice because you know I was talking to someone. All right. Perfect. We turn the camera around, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, buddy. We'll turn the camera around. I didn't realize who it was until I got home. That's when I said, man, I gotta come back. This is who got it. That's all. Everything building. Okay, here we go. That's where they're gonna come out at this time, I suspect. Appreciate you.
There are.
Maybe. That's crazy. I was passing by. I stopped and see. I'm a journalist too.
That's what he said, get on. I get on and I said, so many people. But my contract ends.
Thank you.
That's why he no. Yeah, that's why he not
Let's give you guys a 360. You ready for 360? Let's go.
Dennis,
Yes.
where do you eat your dumplings?
Oh yeah.
Do you want to keep them in the car or what do you want
Yeah, keep them in the car.
Okay, cool. Sorry, being nosy.
Did you eat any?
No.
Oh, okay. Did you save me some noodles?
No, I'm totally going here. I'm totally going here today.
What's your name, young man?
James.
James. Who you with?
Essence.
Essence. James for Essence. What do you think about the coverage? Is this your first big trial
I
coverage?
think it's a hot mess now. I also covered Tory Lanez.
You saw me in LA.
I think so.
Yeah, I was there.
I would have remembered you,
was in the
but
first
I wasn't
row.
there every single day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of stamina, and I won't be here every single day.
Where do you live at? Yeah?
I live on the Lower East Side.
Oh, so you're in the city, yeah. Well,
Yeah, I'm actually pretty close. At that crack of dawn stuff, I did 3 a.m. on Friday, and then I did 5:45 on Monday. I'm not
you
doing
went
that
inside,
again.
right?
Huh?
You in the courtroom?
I just got back from inside. The male prostitute is testifying right now.
Oh my goodness. Talk to me about
And
that. What's that like?
he's had a lot of interesting things to
Stand over
say
here.
so
I
far.
can hear you.
He had a lot of interesting things to say so far. He's going over the money right now as we speak. They just
When you say go over the money, what about going over the
how
money?
much he's being paid.
Okay.
How much he's being paid. And then prior to that, they had the security guard who was there.
Worked at the hotel.
Yeah.
Flores. Right.
Yeah. And he was the first witness.
He's the first
So,
witness.
yeah.
So, was he cross-examined by the defense?
Both.
Both. And how did the cross-examination go?
Really rough for him. Wasn't ready.
Why do you say that?
So it had to primarily do with the incident report. That's why he was
Well, we
he
talking about the guard. We talking about the guard.
editorialized.
We talking about the guard right now. The incident report.
Correct.
There were things that was omitted in the report.
Right. So when the prosecution allowed him to editorialize, a lot wanted to stand having to do with how he portrayed Sean Holmes. But a lot of those details were left out of the incident report.
In his narrative report.
Right, editorialized.
Right.
And he did not put that in the incident report. And those holes, the defense just...
Who cross-examined him with your lawyer?
Edmund Filio.
Okay, that's good. Who cross-examined the sex worker?
That I left.
Okay.
So that's happening right now as we speak.
Okay, was it the individual that we saw on the police surveillance in the police station with a Caucasian guy? Was it?
No, the
It's
sex
different.
worker is African American.
Oh, okay.
African American male.
Okay. Was his testimony compelling or was it lackluster?
I didn't stay long enough to tell because, again, as I said, I left within the first 5 minutes.
Okay.
But I can tell you that his name is...
Well, okay. So he's not under a pseudonym?
No.
Okay.
He gave his full name.
Okay, all right.
For documentation purposes.
Okay.
And his name is Daniel Phillip, spelled P-H-I. open.
Did they go into any acts or what was the relationship between Cassie
They
and
will
Diddy?
be right now as we speak.
Okay.
Again, I left 5 minutes.
You need to get your butt back up in there and get that information.
Not interested. I was sitting next to two people who smelled really unsavory.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Not
I don't
that.
have the stomach for it.
Yeah, not many would.
Nice meeting you.
Well, thank you. All right, let me turn the camera around. Okay, the reason why I didn't have the camera on him because he's employed with another news outlet, and I just wanted to get his feel of what was happening in the courtroom. So I'm just get back in the courtroom, get back in there, get back in there. I'm scared to ask who was the person. Well, see what happens if you stay outside until the morning. When do you have time to take a shower? If you stay here 24 hours, when do you have time to take a shower? You gotta take a shower, come to work. Come to work smelling. You gotta smell good. Well, Lil Rod ran from me. He wanted to know who I was. He ran. Let's see. I'll get Lil Rod. I'll get him shortly. Oh yeah. I don't even play that. I don't play that. So sometimes I'll put a camera on a person, but if I think that it would interfere with their, okay, I'm gonna put this on mute because I don't want the video to have issues. Hold on, stand by. Okay, so they were playing music. I didn't want that to interfere with the video. Oh, Jamaican music too. Oh, Jamaican. Don't start me. Don't start me. Hold on.
So what about the girls? So they know you. The girls know you. Well, the girls. What about Lauren?
Is that Pam? Is that Pammy Pam? Oh my goodness, Pam's in the building.
I'm trying to put the pieces together.
Yeah, Pam. Yeah, Cassie's taking the stand because they're moving pretty quick, which is interesting. They're moving pretty quick, and from what I'm hearing from some of the testimony, the prosecution is having issues with their witnesses. They're having issues with their witnesses.
Carp, you good? Okay, guys. You both good? So they left, right, Randy and Rachel? Okay, so I'm going down. They are currently getting testimony from the mail escort. They haven't started cross.
There's a lot of people out here. Yes, it is. It is a lot of people out here. But that may not be the case for the duration. Because if the defense keeps up this line of cross-examination, they just have to convince one juror. And Pam could talk to that point as a criminal defense attorney herself. I need Pam here I think I'm in Atlanta. I need Pam here in New York right now. I need Pam here in New York right now.
Okay. See you guys.
So guys, I want you to stand by because I'm gonna grab some people and we're gonna do some interviews. As soon as I can pull them away from whatever they're doing, we will bring them here live. Don't worry about the battery. I have a battery that will last until next month, so don't worry about that. And then we have a backup.
I just been and put the pieces back. My phone was wet that day. So I was using the laptop.
Guys, I'm gonna give you another 360.
So this shit had to dry out. Plus I was sick. I was in the hospital. No, the officer did.
You like that 360, don't you? You like that 360. Put a 1 in chat if you like my 360. Put a 1 in the chat if you like my 360. Hold on. Hold on. You might have to do it again. You weren't paying attention.
No, you're not working.
I made you look. We're doing 360s out here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have to do the spinning around. The camera does the spinning around for us. We're doing 360s today. Because, see, something happens, I have to be able to do a move like this. Then I got to bring it back to me. I got to take it over there. Then I got to bring it back. I know it's a little dramatic, but you understand what I'm talking about.
That gotta be following now. Don't get me wrong. Oh yeah. Listen, I'm first out. That's why I'm hitting them. This is you. I'm gonna put you in the yo, man. Go. Take out your show. Yeah, I love TikTok. That wasn't. I just fell in love with TikTok. My shit always been YouTube. I love YouTube. They won't let me get in though. They get it better because I was trying to come up on.
Just stay around for the post interviews. Today's post interviews. Stick around for today's post interviews. Make sure you are following, liking, and subscribing. Very important. You have to subscribe, and turn your notification bells on. Turn it on. Turn it on.
They don't know if they see my name, they automatically just make me disappear. They don't send me a message telling me that I'm bothered and shit. I was banned for a year and change. They said they
Okay, this dude right here, the guy right there, he's telling people he's academic's cousin. Let me zoom in. Hold on.
Yo, you text me? I can't hear this one. No. Team Harris. I will. I got banned. I got banned for doing They said we don't
Doing too much. Let's be honest, he's doing too much.
Oh, you changed. I'm glad they ain't taking it. Hey, know what you doing? Huh?
Okay, hold on. Turn this
I
around.
was literally in Brooklyn at the car center right near the Manhattan Bridge, and he told me, I was wondering if I was late. So I came, I parked over there. I saw nothing in the front, so I'm like, okay. And then
Okay, guys, so let me just tell you what you're looking at.
there's one right on Flatbush. Yeah, no, right near Fulton. You're right. Yeah, right there on the side. It used to be,
We got to do a little adjustment, ladies and gentlemen. We got to do a little adjustment.
And then they moved it.
So this is some of the paparazzi just waiting to get shot from that angle. That is the side of the building. And now we have the front.
Yeah, it was in Barclays Center for years.
And we're looking right now at the corner.
And then they moved it.
I'll bring that back a little bit.
Yeah. They used to have one in Times Square, but they closed that one down. He told me about, I thought there was something going on because I went to the front, I saw nothing going on. I'm like, okay. And then I saw a video and it came from the side, so I was like, okay, fuck it. Let me go down to the side. Huh? Well, you have to have 6 stories in the news. So you have like, yeah, you have to have like 6 stories, you know, broadcasted, whether it's Daily Mail, you know, New York Times. Yeah, your content has to be in the news. With like, you know, like your name at the bottom stating you. 6. That's what you need, 6 stories. Take that, fill out a form, fill it out online, fill out the application online, and then one time they used to call you to come in and take a picture, but now you just send them a picture. You send them the picture and then they put the car together and then you have to come in and pick it up.
So you understand the name. So what news
Yeah, you
was that?
have, I work for an agency called TV. Yeah.
I heard no. No, they big.
They charge you for that?
No, it's free now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's free. But it's best if you get one of these though. It's much more lucrative.
35 years, I never used it. Well, I used it years ago, but I don't use it.
You know what's funny? I never really used it because I knew people. Like if you know people and stuff like that, no one really bothers you. But I like it because I can leave it in my car. I can leave it on the car park somewhere. 10? That must have been a while ago. Last night? And they asked you for 10?
Online?
They must have switched up big time. They must have switched up big time because when I did it, they only asked me for 6. And the funny thing is, now it's funny because so when
It's only 6 now.
6?
It used to be 3.
Well, when I did last night, it was 12. It went from 6
Which
to 12.
which one did you ask for?
That was the first press pass. Yeah.
The 2-year one?
yeah, mine is expires in 2027. 12 stories. I mean, it's free. Years ago, I think it was like $25 or something.
Yeah, 25. That was under
So you said stories.
Giuliani.
Yeah. It's good though because if you cover stuff like protests and everything like that, you won't get like mixed up in a bunch of people and everything like that. So it's like it's good to have as like even though you don't need it. But the thing is though, it all depends because the reason why I like to have it is if I go out to Long Island, like for example, if I go out to Long Island, like there was remember like a couple of weeks ago, they had that car that drove on the railroad crash, railroad tracks and got hit by the train.
Yeah.
In Long Island, let's say if that crash is all the way down there, they'll block it off from here. And if you don't have a pass, they're not letting you in.
Okay. Also, so that was just when I went
Yeah.
to last night.
Because other than that, they're not going to know who you are. Even if you say I'm pressed, they're not going by that. They look at you as just a regular civilian.
Probably standing.
Yeah.
So you said it is yeah.
Yep.
Well,
I'm just
you
waiting to
had
see how long it's gonna
how long
take
you been
to
shooting in
come.
the city?
Did you get the film?
15
Yeah, I did. So
I was waiting for the
protest?
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, have you joined protests in the
Oh,
last
really?
week?
Oh, that was you? Oh.
No.
Oh, listen, you did that. You go to different spots, different things happening. Get a shot, write the story.
The last protest I was at was the Wendy Williams.
Yeah, I'm just...
Yeah, so yeah, that counts.
I'm like, bro, why didn't you tell me this shit?
I sent them all of that
I told you
stuff.
this in advance and I would have gotten up. Like, I woke up at like 6.
Call you back in?
No, they kept saying that
I drove here early
Gates.
no traffic.
because some of the
And I
stuff
would've
that I
gotten
did
in the
was
morning
like
and I
a
was
year
here.
ago, and they
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
stuff that was like within this year.
I thought it's a months.
Well, yeah, 24 months.
All right, so yeah, so it should be good.
But some of the stuff they kept saying I had to change the date. It was too far back. That's what
You
they
did,
said now.
did you? Well, the photo shouldn't matter because
I gave them photos and videos.
did you write story?
Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, you got a byline in there,
Like,
right?
for example, it's your, I'm
So you should be okay.
New York Post.
yeah.
Yeah, like you have to show the name at the very bottom. Since 2021, but I've been a photographer for years.
Pam and I talked already, so we got this. Pam and I got this. Pam and I got this. Today is going to be really good transcripts. I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to be really good transcripts.
The biggest issues that I have to post is, hey, I'm walking around, look at us walking around without regardless of what you want to say. If it's $200 damage, it's $200 damage. That shit's great. That's $300 coming out of your pocket for your station. I mean, this is all my own equipment, but I'm just saying, like, look at it from this point.
So what the hell? What the heck they got going on here?
Thousands worth of equipment. And we're out here busting our ass. Next thing you know, you have a guy with a cell phone, a guy that's shooting on a cell phone. And that's the issue that I had. Like, for example, there was one day I was there was one day there was a person shot. And when you read it,
So guys, so the 360 is moving.
pictures, videos. And this guy shoots with a cell phone, and I'm like, so what? And I was like, and the thing that pissed me off was the fact that I went there, I called the desk, I said, yes, you have anyone going? No, we don't have a photographer going, it's all yours. Okay, cool, no problem. Go there, and then his photos are up there. And when I call, oh, we've known Durban for years, we have a, a tight relationship with him. And I'm like, tight relationship, nothing. Even if you listen, if you wanted to use his images so bad, tell me.
Right.
Because if
Right,
you told me,
right.
I would have said, fuck it. I was 5 minutes away from my house versus 15 minutes getting stuck in Atlantic Avenue traffic.
Let me bring that. I don't like to be getting people's heads in my shots. So let me bring that up higher.
If you have been over, you know how bad that gets. So I'm sitting in traffic, all of that, nothing. So I'm like, listen, you guys, I have no problem. If you guys have been going, fine, okay? But then have me go, and then next thing you know, he goes. And that's the issue that I had when I was working for them. Yeah, that's what makes this is like photojournalism. Photojournalism business so difficult because it's like, well, it's basically, it's mainly competition. Like, you don't see people that, they're shooting with cell phone, shooting with stuff like that. And
Shout out to Toria Williams. Shout out to Toria Williams. Dennis,
and then
you a cup of coffee, sweetheart. Yes.
most of the papers are nowadays.
Toria, that won't be Starbucks, but it'll still do. I drink that what is it, the caramel grand frappuccino. But that's good. I just won't get the whipped cream today. That's good. Thank you. Toria, you be on those other folks' page, by the way, Toria. You think I don't see you over there, Toria? We gonna leave that alone. Hold on.
And then now you do something.
Who's that girl with? Who's that girl with? Last.
CBS.
Huh?
CBS.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, she looks white, though.
What CBS? Yes, yes.
I appreciate you guys. We had 41,000 on our live earlier. Let's run the numbers up. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you tip the waiter as you're leaving. Make sure you're supporting the channel.
And they said, oh, he's fit, he's good. I'm like, you watch what the fuck I'm watching?
Yeah,
I lost weight.
I don't like it.
They liars.
And I was saying, what part of
Oh, you get that. Way before
That's crazy.
I'm like, if you guys really need to got no fucking headlock. You know who's worse than him?
Where? The line's forming.
A lot of people,
For tomorrow?
the Jews are
Today?
by that.
Right.
What happened? Huh?
What's the word?
Oh my goodness. That's incredible.
What?
I can't see you guys. He's hurt.
No, she said it loud. I didn't say here.
So they're forming a line for tomorrow.
Line, what that mean? Press line?
Yeah, we're doing it now.
What do you mean? What do you mean from the line?
Probably put some crazy fucking maniac.
So if they're forming a line, it's going to be something to get a shot.
Fucking no.
Oh yeah, that maniac guy was over there. You didn't see that maniac guy?
Oh yeah. He ruined the whole thing. He ruined the whole event today.
He's gone. He went down.
Yes.
He's a Diddy guy, right?
No. She's going to be on for a couple of days. She's a star witness. She's going to be probably the whole week. Well, listen, they have a doctor in the house. A doctor in the house. Yeah. She's 9 months pregnant.
Oh,
9 months.
I'm saying, like, I hope they're gonna. It's because you're here early.
She's not 9 months pregnant.
Yeah, that's after the today 80 people that went inside to sit in the court and in the whole
I'm not gonna lie. I was scared.
So I mean, if you have a press pass, it's good.
You just gotta be here. You see that they're already forming.
Why are they forming a day early? That's
Because they want to be inside the court.
I ain't never seen y'all.
But wait a minute, if they're there, like, what are they going to do? Stay overnight?
Let's see when they see from Diddy
You
go.
said they're gonna stay overnight? Absolutely, yes.
You stay?
I was scared.
So what's happening now, ladies and gentlemen? There's a line being formed at the courthouse for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow.
So the line for tomorrow is forming today. So people are staying overnight to be here inside the courtroom. Guess who will not be on that line today for tomorrow?
Thank you.
Oh, because TMZ is on fire.
Doing too much.
So you double represent. Okay. Fox and TMZ. All right. Because you don't know, you don't know if it's straight or wait, hold on. You used to it.
So that was one of the people I mentored. She's at TMZ now. She's a great reporter, and I'm proud of her. And you see.
Nah, they just want to get out of traffic.
I'm not going to lie, I hate traffic.
Where was NYPD when we needed them?
Huh?
Where were they when we needed them?
Hey, man.
When the guy was going crazy, where they were?
No. They want eruption. Want something to erupt. That's how it is. You know, they want chaos.
Doing too damn much. Okay, so someone's making a U-turn. What are they doing?
No, he came out the gate. He came out the gate from outside.
Came out which way?
He's not making a U-turn. He came out the gate. Like, you see those cars right there? Look, right there, the cars have been out.
Oh yeah. Okay. Are they holding the traffic up? Or?
No, it's traffic.
Well, that's what the witness said. That's the witness.
That's why I'm glad I parked that way, so when it's time to go, I just drive straight down that way.
Yeah. So they're taking the witnesses out. I mean, they're coming out of federal court, so he's not going to move to federal court.
It's crazy. Imagine if they brought him out here, like personally. That's what it is.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
My name is Jesse. Hey, Jesse, how are you? What I'm doing is just coming to try to get more information. I would like to attend the Diddy trial.
Well, I'm not the guy. I don't work here.
I'm just saying, like, you know, what's the deal? Like,
Oh, so you gotta get on. They're forming the line right now, so you should get on that line trying to be here for tomorrow.
so that means that I would have to stay out here all night.
That's what that means.
Wow, I can't do that. I gotta go to work in the morning.
Okay, so then you just answer your own question.
No, I didn't know. I'm just trying to.
So, have you been covering the case?
I just got it. I'm not really, because you know, I do a lot of work. So, but you know, Diddy is somebody who, you know,
I want to know.
everybody knows him. Like, he inspired a lot of people. You know what I mean? He did a lot of.
So stand on and talk to me. I don't want to be in the sun.
Yeah, he did a lot of good things. So I'm just saying. You know, I'm in the music industry myself.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So once you walk over to me, you gotta talk to me.
Okay.
So
Don't try it.
you see Diddy on trial. You know this case is probably the biggest case in hip hop in the last 3 decades.
Yes.
Tell my people why you want to be out here covering this. Why? Just tell us what Diddy meant to you.
I mean, I would want to cover it because it's historical. You know, Diddy is an iconic figure. He's been, you know, in the music industry and the entertainment business for over 30 years.
Absolutely.
And he's been successful for 30 years. You know what I mean?
So no one questions his business, his business smarts, but what he's on trial for is some things that some would view as pretty bad.
Yeah.
What do you say about the charges that he's charged with, and what's your thoughts about that?
My thoughts about the charges is, you know, nobody knows until they hear the evidence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yes.
Because perception is sometimes stronger than reality.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And if he was allowed to do the things that they claiming that he's done, you know, and done them for so long, then in my opinion, he's not the only one guilty. If that is the case, because he's a public figure,
Right.
He's a man of power, man of influence. So,
Do you think social media and or media, traditional media, has did a number on Diddy as it relates to reporting this case?
yes, it's done a number, because you know anybody that's successful as he was for so long, you know, it's just in human nature that people like to see you come down.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just a part of human nature. Like, they want to know that you got flaws. You know, like, you're not perfect. You know, you just like the average Joe. You just happen to be, you know, successful or whatever the case may be. So, yes, that's a natural tendency for people to want to see somebody who's been on top for so long to come down.
When you saw the video of him assaulting Cassie, what went through your mind? And do you have children?
I'm a brand new father. My daughter's
Congratulations.
2 months old.
2 months old.
So, absolutely, that was just horrendous. You know what I'm saying? Because I would never want nobody to put their hands on my daughter or my mother or my sister where he did. It wasn't called for. Completely, he was out of his mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what motivated him to do that.
And allegations to him using drugs came into play. Do you think the drugs created the situation where he's found beating up on another human being? You think the drugs had to play a factor?
I think it's drugs. I think it's power.
Well, power is a different thing.
I think it's control.
Control.
You know?
And they charge you with coercion because that's part of control.
Yeah.
So you pretty much just outlined a case for the prosecution.
Not pretty much, but I'm just saying those things are involved in those type of
they're
situations.
saying the same thing.
Yeah. And you know, man, that's powerful like that. Yes, he demands control.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Well, demand is a funny word. You know why? Because demand or a compelling way of dealing with people.
Yes, but the industry dictates that. The music industry is ran by gangsters. The music industry has a lot of shady business, and in order for you to survive at the level at which at which he succeeded and was able to maintain for over years, you have to have some of that in you, or you cannot survive at that level. It's just impossible. It's a dog-eat-dog world. It's a fight. So you have to be tough. You have to sometimes exert your influence over people.
Do you think there is a attack on black men in power? Because we've seen just in the last 5 years, individuals of color who have been attacked who has a lot of power. Kanye West, Kyrie Irving, Shannon Sharp, Bill Cosby. I'm naming some names.
I'm taking my my thing off now because that's the road that I want to go down. I believe that it has everything to do with power. You know what I'm saying? Diddy has a lot of influence. He would have been able to influence this past election if he had not been arrested.
Okay.
And they knew that.
Okay.
Right? They brought those charges against him at the perfect time. They timed it to a T. Because if he was out and not arrested and not under those charges, Diddy would have been campaigning for the Democrats to win.
But hold that thought for a second. The Democrats, and we're not going to go too much in politics, but the Democrats were in power when he got indicted.
Exactly.
Damian Williams was appointed by a Democratic president.
Yes.
So does that kind of like support the argument?
Yes, it still support the arguments because we know that behind the scenes, people have an agenda.
Okay.
And if we haven't seen it since Trump has reelected, right?
Right.
As soon as he got elected, he laid out what his agenda is. And now everybody's starting to see it.
Okay, but
You see what I'm saying?
we're going ahead of ourselves. We're talking about what put him in the crosshairs of a Democratic appointed U.S. attorney. What put him in the crosshairs of that?
We'll put him in the crosshairs.
Do you think it's other exterior things outside of what he's being charged with, or do you think that this is just a culmination of multiple things that he's been accused of in the past, and this is kind of a case of chicken coming home to roost?
I mean, I see it as, you know, they say conspiracy theories. Or they talk about, you know, unseen hands. Right?
Okay.
These things, how long was that tape known by the prosecutors?
We don't know that. That's
I'm just
that's
saying,
a
okay.
million-dollar question.
$1 million question.
That's why you need to be in the courtroom. That way you can come get on that line.
Yeah.
And you come back and you tell your community what you saw from gavel to gavel. Great note taking. You put the particulars out there, the facts, and then let people make the decision. Because you formed an opinion based on a bigger picture.
Yes.
Not specifically based on what's coming out of this particular courtroom. And you need to be in the courtroom in order for you to be able to form a more informed, educated opinion. So that's why you should get on the line.
Facts. Exactly.
Right. So yeah, and I'm not saying he's guilty or innocent. All I'm saying is that when you have these arguments, you're going to have people that's going to press you for responses to some of the things that you know. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I don't believe certain things don't happen by chance. I believe things happen in some instances because the unseen hand wants to put a play on it. But again, when you sit in the courtroom, you can come back and you can make a specific and more focused assessment once you have all the information. So with that said, I want you to go inside that courtroom, at least sit in there and hear some of the crucial testimony of today, tomorrow, and the next day. And then you and I come back and talk. You think that's a plan?
That's a plan. As long as I can get up in here.
Well, you're going to listen.
If you can get me up in here
I'll
get up in there.
Hey, no, play. I'm just trying to give you pointers. You got to go a bit of step. Go around that corner. Get on that line.
Okay.
You know, that's what you got to do. Because all I'm doing right now is just trying to get you in that, point you in that direction.
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
Jesse.
Jesse, you have a social media page?
Yes.
What is it? Tell the people.
Guapstar.
Tell people.
Guapstar Entertainment. GUAP STAR _entertainment.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to watch his channel and see if he did the homework. Because the next time I see him, he didn't do the homework, we can't talk to him.
Okay.
With that, sir, thank you.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, my brother. Go ahead and get yourself on that line.
Nah, I can't stay here too long. I gotta get.
My goodness.
I gotta get home to that kid.
Oh, no, you do.
You feel me?
Yeah, you do. You do.
But it was good. You gave me the opportunity to say a few things.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I hope the best, man. Diddy. You know, it's in God's hands now.
Absolutely.
So we'll see what happens. See, you know, like I said, I got my own opinion about it.
I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's good to have an opinion, but also good to have the opinion supported by the facts.
By the facts, yes.
Right?
Yes, yes.
My brother, appreciate you.
Okay.
Let me get to work.
You too.
All right now. What's going on, people? Sometimes you got to have these conversations, you know, because there's so much.
Is this you right here? This stool? Sorry, no. Yeah.
There's so much misinformation that is floating on social media, and this is the opportunity for people to get a more informed opinion by being there.
Oh, can I stand here? You can get up. Stand right here. Wait forever. Yeah. I'm trying to be here before 5, and everyone starts packing in.
I like to talk to people because I like to kind of see how people are viewing this case. And this is going to be at least 6 to 8 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. This is just the first day. We only just started, but it looks like this case is not going to go. It's not going to go the distance. I don't think it's going to go the distance. I don't think it's going to go the distance. At the rate of the way the prosecution is going, I don't think it's going the distance. Brian Steele, Mr. Agnifilo, Mr. Donaldson are doing an extraordinary job. And they create shadows of doubt.
When they leave.
And that's what you have to do in order for you to sway the jury to your direction.
Okay. There's 2 ways to leave.
Okay, perfect.
I gotta share this. I didn't even share this, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't even share this. Let me share this.
Okay, perfect.
Because we're about to have some activity, so let me share this.
Yeah.
Okay, we shared. Hold on.
We're going with this guy.
Okay, we gotta get this 360 view, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, they are about to do a cross-examination on the male escort. This should be pretty interesting.
Last witness. I heard that word. Did what's her name? Cassie. Was she is important?
I have no idea. I don't know.
We did not. I heard the husband. I heard a rumor that kids came back from lunch. But I don't know.
And they're thinking that they see this slip. And this group of they assume it is.
Show me a picture of her, but I
At all, Jason Hodges, at all.
there's a big scrub with the kids. Bless you. That's huge. She's there. She's not testifying today. She's off the docket. All right. Good luck.
See you guys
After 5. I guess.
Yeah.
I talked to Armand this morning. He was here early. We're hanging out later. I don't think it's gonna go to 8 weeks. Any moment, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's being that it's 4:26, they're not going to get to Cassie today because they're doing a cross-examination of the escort. Court is over at 5 p.m. Judge was very stern on that point. Lonnie, let me have my little fun. Let me have my little. Well, I might, Lonnie, you're right. Today I might need to get some sleep. Might have to do it tomorrow, Lonnie. Those old men, we can't be hanging out with the youth like that. But I told Amon I will take him to his basketball court and bust his behind on the basketball court. I see he got a little jump shot. But when I put that stutter step on him, he'll be in trouble. I was breaking ankles before ankles were being broken. Yo, come on, Miss HLS, don't hate, Miss HLS. It's what I do. Okay, hold on. What's going on? All right, guys, we're gonna do a zoom in. Charge my watch up. Pause, lady. Pause. Okay, the sun is coming back out. Okay. not leaving, are you?
No, I'm trying to hold my spot in the line, but the crazy guy is still there. So I can't sit down because he's.
Are you trying to go inside?
No, I have to hold the line because our projectionist is inside. Why? Like, girl, my thing is. Every day.
ברור, אני יודע מה קורה פה.
Okay, here's the hardest working woman in show business. There she go, across the camera. There she go, Salia. Okay. Okay, that was my daughter calling me, checking in with her dad. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb. I was muted because I had a call coming in from my daughter. I want you guys to see him. My daughter. So this is, let me say this, ladies and gentlemen. This is crucial testimony coming this week. This is the crucial testimony this week. I can only imagine what comes out the following weeks, but this is crucial. This is the meat and potatoes of the government's case. So again, this week is the telling week. This is the telling week.
This is the silliest I've seen. Any trust. I know a couple person. And over there. Yeah, like this
So another reporter, stand by, buses. Saying this is the silliest trial, silliest trial he's ever seen. Why is that? I say Cassie will be on the stand about not even a whole, well, maybe 4 days, maybe a little longer. Guys, I had to write my story tonight, so probably won't be hanging out with anyone tonight. I gotta write a story, so.
Are they gonna walk out this way or that way?
What? I think they'll come out the same door they came. But wherever that car stops at, that's a clear path for them, right? Over there.
Yeah, it seems like it is. But they have to.
Is there a lot of cameras over there?
No, I think everyone's gonna run over there like last time they did go over there.
I know. I got my running shoes on.
I can't.
Oh, you know what? I left my water in your car.
I do have water.
No, I left mine in your car. Okay,
Oh, it should be there if you want to go grab it. I'm right here. Here. I'm gonna go.
No. I just want to drink it.
No. Dennis, I'm delirious. I can't do any more walking back and forth. Why don't you just go get
No.
this and I'll watch it?
I'm gonna see if I can hang in there.
No.
You gonna stay right here?
Yes, I'm not. Just go get it. It's right there. I'm in a Honda. I can't
Is it open?
reach it.
Is it open?
Yes.
I run
Here,
over.
there you go. Goodbye. Just go get your water.
Yeah, that's true. We are close. No, I know, but it's coming. Right. Right. Yeah. Whole lot of back. Right. Right. Like so, he can direct like yeah, that's what he's doing. Yeah. Right, and you get, and you can see what
Time for that, fine? Fine for that? 5 o'clock for that? Oh, yeah. 5 o'clock. Yeah, really different things with the guy. That's where the world's going.
over live view and then have them figure that out.
And then also happens.
And then let them.
They took a break. That was like 15 minutes ago. And it looks like they're supposed to do another cross-examination. Who? Cassie, I think so.
So she was inside.
Had to be. Her husband came to support her. So, yeah, he well, write it. I couldn't believe it. She's LA based. Well, she looked like she was staying at a residence. One of the paps shot her really close and tight, but it looked like it could have been Upper East Side or Soho. Brownstone front. Yeah.
So yeah. Man, it ain't warm. Actually, that was good. I drank it.
I don't know. The name wasn't listed. I feel like I know who it was, but I can't assume because he got her before. A guy named, I don't think it was Elder. I think it was Felipe, but it could have been Elder. Because Elder was here today.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was Elder.
Elder is good.
I know Elder's good. But there's another guy too named Felipe that has a really long lens and he shoots good stuff. So I don't remember who got the first shot of her last time. Remember last time when she came to New York before she was pregnant? It was right after she launched the lawsuit. Somebody got her then. I think it's the same person, whoever that may be. I don't remember if it's one of those two.
They have put her at their expense, probably in a nice hotel.
She wasn't in a hotel, but we don't know. It could be an Airbnb. It could be a private residence, yeah.
She lost a lawsuit?
No, we never said that. She got the money. No, we're just talking about who shot her. He asked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what was one of them? Because when the first set of pictures came in, I saw the name, but that was last time. Yeah.
That was the last one, the one pregnant shot.
And they said Tori is in such bad shape.
Oh.
Yeah. If he dies.
Oh, Megan, they're gonna hate Megan. They're gonna hate Megan.
What's she looking for? She wants to put their mic out. She needs to get the piece to put it on there.
What you trying to record? Oh.
Should I help?
Find a good spot.
Yeah, but I don't know if she has the piece.
I mean, the thing is, they don't have the piece, you shove it in between other mics. I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, it's just there.
All right, guys, put a 1 in the chat. You hear the sound of my voice. Put a 1 in the chat. Make sure you are liking, subscribing, and following. Doesn't cost you nothing to follow, but you. Let's do another 360. Here we go. We giving the Shade Room a little camera time. Shout out to the Shade Room. Pulled up. Shade Room pulled up. Shade Room meets TMZ. Shade Room meets TMZ. Bless you. That sun is beaming. Woo! Zoom out. So I said zoom out. Who said zoom out? I'm taking requests. Hold on a second. I can't do a zoom out. Hold on. I'm zooming out, okay? So nosy. So nosy. That's ironic. You're nosy, but I'm the news. Okay.
I'm gonna tell them we saw him. In the U.S. District.
Damn, I kind of want to stay.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
It's special for him. It's gonna end at 5 or 5:30.
What is your name?
It's gonna end at 5.
Whatever you got. What album?
GMB. It's just end at 5.
GMB.
I want to see more guys.
It's like that's come out here.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
where you from?
Atlanta.
So who are they setting up?
Where?
Were you inside?
I can see it.
She's gonna see how I come out of there.
When you leave?
Come in package.
Your pal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You not been in yet?
No, I'm only going right
I mean, lines are not long anyway, you know? Lines are quite crazy anyway.
Yeah.
That's
I got people inside.
This is the first day. You must have interviewed him a few times.
Yes. No, this is Star's career.
Oh, shit. What does this moment feel like? Is it dangerous?
Surreal.
It's the high part.
It's like a high school.
Yeah, high school.
You gotta realize he's done a lot for hip hop. He's done a lot for the culture. He's done a lot for the real.
What
He's one of them who's done a lot for the community. Let's make light of that. You know, he's done a lot of
Tough time, my life.
get out the vote campaigns. He's done a lot.
What city is it?
You know, I did that in New York. I know, but I'm saying Max is one of those people.
Yeah, I cover our county.
And it kind of this feels a little bigger.
A little?
Literally,
It's a lot bigger than.
it just feels a lot more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very well.
You think he'll come out at like 5?
Excuse me?
He summed it up quite great.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Everyone knew this was coming.
It's surreal that we're here with, you know, he asked for a speedy trial, he's getting a speedy trial. But the sense is that the prosecution's not doing that too well in it. That's the sense.
Yeah, it's only 8 weeks.
Could you
I think from what I see,
It's like all day, but it depends. Like, so say like
their case that they're trying to build.
So say like there's
this guy
a motion to like
extremely powerful.
not let this evidence in. The judge might like.
So they want to beat the juries down with his power. They want to power shame.
Hearing or another judge will have another hearing about that specific case.
The same.
So it's like depends on all this like
where
stuff.
he was around.
Yeah, exactly. It's like fighting back and forth.
His face.
Like, oh, you want to get this done?
Connected. Get what he wants. That's the sort of the narrative. And then bringing in video showing.
They show his evidence? No, I didn't bring it. No, you know, so I always kept trying my tape. I didn't bring that bag.
Where did she go?
I thought you was.
What time do you think the world will come out? Do you think he'll come out like right when it's it's already over. Oh, it's already over. Oh, okay.
Do you think it's going to go the distance? You think it's going to go 8 weeks?
Why did it have to do it? He said it's already
So
over.
that the jury, you can't say, oh, it's going to be 3 weeks and jury's going to be check it. 30 days?
I don't think so.
I think Cassie will take the stand on Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay. And she's a key witness.
Star witness, yeah.
Right. And if they're going chronological, or they're doing reverse chronological. If they're doing reverse, then she would be the last witness. But they're doing.
I thought they've shown the video today and they need
They're showing the video.
video of him attacking the hotel and then the security guard.
I saw them laying the foundation, and you know, laying the pattern.
You go in hard with the juries. You don't just want them to imagine.
Yeah.
You want them to see for themselves.
Right. But they have to do that because they're not going to have any. You know, she's about to have a baby, so they're not going to have it. So first the video's coming in, it's not coming in. Now it's in. It has to be in because that's what they're hanging their hat on that video. But that he's not charged with domestic violence. They're hanging their hat on the video, but he's not charged with domestic violence.
That's the big thing.
They're coming out? Yeah, so you're hanging a hat on that, but he's not charged with that. And that's what the defense has to drive home.
But the thing is, he will take the stand. I think he will take the stand.
Well, now he can take a stand. That's the other part.
What was the video to divide his ass? Every question, everything that he says, well, why did you kick? Why did you pull? Why did you kick?
Simone, you think Pop will take the stand? You think he would take the stand? Pop.
I don't know. It might hurt him more than help him. I think it's better right now when he's not so campus because then they create their story they want to create. Because he might miss the line if they rehearse and say some other shit. He might miss the line.
Like Tory Lanez? Well, no, Tory didn't testify. Like, who was it testifying? Should have testified. Not Tory. He should have testified. Because it was a he say, she said, you know?
That was not a he say, she say case. It was, but I think it definitely much was. Megan. Everybody messing with Tori. Kylie messing with Tori. Megan
Right, yeah, oh yeah.
Tori, the best friend messing with Tori.
She got tight when he was at a college house and he didn't want to get out the water. He wanted to play.
Yeah, they hung up, and then you notice after that, Kylie and Travis were fucking not talking anymore.
Right.
He's like, girl, you ain't too much mess.
Right.
How y'all all mess with the same man?
Right. What you got going on over there? So if they come out that door, we'll get them. If they come out this door, we'll get them.
I think so too. I want to get Cassie forward. Yes, he. Well, I was gonna ask him. Yeah, I got him. Yeah. He's cute. I'm like, come on, Mr. Alex.
What's
I think he was
his last name?
Alex Fine.
Okay, see.
Alex is.
I don't think that. I don't. Let's check the birth certificate.
It doesn't matter. I'm like, you're cute in person. Maybe.
Well, the box is set up over there.
They do it every time. That's a Justin Grace. Let me check my bag.
Galatians, volume's good. Thank you, Galatians. Thank you. That's why I like the sound check. People sound check. Yes, we should have people coming out. What happened? Oh, huh? How many? Oh, 86. No, I had like 41,000 on my line. 41,000. I don't know what the numbers are now, but it's a lot of numbers. I see it when I end it, and then I see the crazy numbers going on.
Like guilty by association.
I think I'm gonna run them down today. I got my sneakers on. I have my shoes on. My people kill me. Oh my god. No, when they come out.
But the van up there, doesn't it?
Well, it stopped over there. So what I may do is just go down there. No, I don't know.
Have you got pictures of his stuff and stuff?
Oh, tons. Been shooting for years. I got him, Cassie.
Have you a picture with you and him together, or have you ever
I'm
made
sure I
him?
do. Yeah, of
We're
course.
making a documentary. I'm from Good Morning Britain.
Okay.
British version of Good Morning America.
Yeah, I've got her. I
We're
mean,
making a piece about that's going to go out after the case.
I have pictures. No one's here. I have pictures.
You got a card? You could try and sit down. If you
Write my number down.
want to do an interview with us.
Yeah. Now I don't, it's a business for me, so understand that. You gotta have a budget. I don't give pictures away.
Oh, no, I mean, we've got. I just meant if you had any personal, like you
I got
and that stuff, whatever.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. I don't know about. It depends how this case ends. I don't know if I want to put those pictures out. What are you doing? Trying to set me up? Come on, what are you doing here?
But we'll talk to you regardless anyway.
Say my number, you ready?
Yeah.
Let me put this on mute. These guys, they nosy. Let me put this on mute. Give you my number. Hold on.
I was thinking about that when we were walking by the church.
I'm so okay. You guys missed what just happened. You missed what just happened. I got you on mute. Let me tell you what happened. So, Alex Fine just came out. That's Cassie's husband. Paparazzi saw Mr. Fine come out. I had to run and get the shot. They were ahead of me. I couldn't. They were ahead of me, so I did what I had to do. You dropped a $20 bill. Everyone stops. They look for the 20. I run past everyone, and I get the shot. Got it. I would show you the picture, but it has no value then. That's for the people who are in the pool. The people that are in the pool will get the shot. I needed my sneakers. Ooh, I need them. Ooh. Okay, don't give me no music. I'm sorry. I'm trained to go. Oh, that was funny. You know who said that? That was funny. George. That, you know something? I was too busy trying to get the shot. They was going for the $20 bills. I make more money than the shot than $20 bill. Here's the 20. I'll drop the 20. Jason, you already know, Jason. You already know, Jason. Attention, pool members. I got some good stuff for you guys today. I got some good stuff for you. Jason, you already know, Jason. You already know. I'm gonna lose about 20 pounds up here in New York, ladies and gentlemen. I came to the South and put on 30 pounds. I'm gonna lose 20 here. Big Bertha never fails, ladies and gentlemen. Big Bertha never fails. All right, listen up, mods. I'm going to end the live if they're not. If I don't get this to 1,000 likes, I'm ending the live, and you'll see this later. Get it for someone else. Just get it for someone else. You guys got to hit the like button. You're just sitting here watching. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. That's it. I'm not out here running, and you guys not hitting the thumbs up. You guys want the live shot of them coming out? Hit the like button. I want to get the shot. I want to share with you, but you got to hit the like button. The like button. No, just hit it once. Don't hit it twice. Hit it once. There's enough of you in here. It's enough of you in here. Let's do it. Let's do a 360 real quick, guys. Let's do a 360. Let's go.
If you're, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
No, I've seen it, and I'm like, yeah.
360. Okay, we're gonna have activity very shortly. Make sure you get a wide shot there.
Okay, it should have sat down. Okay. Quality's probably horrible though, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So that kind of makes me think like this.
Okay, thank you. Let me, or actually, let me try to send it to you.
Let's
51 seconds. Let me try to chop it up. Okay, what's your name? Let's go.
All right, guys, we got some activity. When the car pulls up, guys, I'm gonna give you the live shot. Let's see what we got. They're about to come out. When I see the car pull up, I know that we have the shot.
Yeah, I think I'll be doing live shots, which is good. Is this? Now,
I gotta wipe out somewhere.
that over there. That's way more. Yeah, way more. Yeah. At a certain point, the sun's up, and you just press the button at the same time, and you just.
Okay. I want you guys to be able to see what.
Lisa, could you talk to me for 1 second, please? Hi, how are you?
Hi. How are you? Hi, TMZ. We have one question. Okay. Why am I here? I represent two plaintiffs in civil cases against Mr. Holmes. One of them is John Bouchard, and the other one is John Doe. We're not giving his name. I also represent a government witness who will be testifying later this week. So I'm here monitoring the trial on behalf of clients, seeing what the witnesses are and what the evidence will show. And so today was very eye-opening as to the first two witnesses.
Right. Well, I mean, where do you think it's going to go from here? You know, everyone came out with a ban today.
Yes.
They're kind of mixed reviews on, you know, the prosecutor and the defense.
I can, but because I represent a government witness, I have some rules that apply to me that limit me as to what I can say. I can say that the first witness today got in the video of Cassie being beaten that any jury says something had seen it to get that. The jury's seen it already multiple times. The second witness is a male entertainer who talked about hearing Cassie being multiple times. So
Cassie become multiple.
Cassie has not been in the courtroom yet. Yeah. Perhaps she'll be testifying tomorrow, or I would anticipate probably soon.
I'm trying to run this way. I'm about to turn her around. I'm going to turn her over here.
But not to during this trial.
Lisa, I have a question for you.
Hi.
At the rate this trial is going, based on what you saw today, do you think it's going to go the distance as projected, 6 to 8 weeks?
I think probably not 8. I think we have a judge who's very efficient about moving the case along. If there's a half an hour left in the day, he's going to use it, which is good. Sometimes bad cases, sometimes it's 4:30, the judge says, close enough. This judge is going to use all the time and use it effectively. So I would think more like 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
But what do I know?
And Lisa, how was the atmosphere today on the first day of the court?
So I was in the overflow room watching everything on video. I wasn't in the courtroom.
The video was on or wasn't?
Yeah, the video was on, so we saw everything. We saw the witnesses, and I think the atmosphere in the courtroom is very serious. I think it's somber, it's appropriate. I think everybody understands the seriousness of the situation.
We saw Alex testify.
No, 2 witnesses today were former security guards.
We got movement.
2016, y'all have seen that video of that assaulted. And the second witness was a male.
Left it on the
And there's been 2 witnesses. The male entertainer will be continuing cross-examination tomorrow morning. And then I would expect probably.
So Alex is Cassie.
I thought the opening statements were very impressive on both sides. Really laying down the case. The prosecutor arguing that there was so much violence. They were intimidated, that it underlies the claim of racketeering and sex trafficking. The defense arguing you can't put a man on trial for private consensual acts, and that although the video is terrible,
I don't know if
and he
what's
takes
so many people
accountability
today,
for
I'm
it,
kind
the
of
defense said he's not taking accountability for things he didn't do, and he's not responsible. Their argument is essentially that everything was consensual. So we've already heard from 2 witnesses about Cassie being that's going to be up to the Yeah, so I'm Lisa Bull, ISA, victim's rights attorney. I represent 2 accusers in civil cases against Mr. Holmes, and I also represent a government witness who will be testifying.
No, I was listening to you exactly what she was involved in.
Well, you raise a really good point. This is the defense argument in the case that this is not a case. Mr. Holmes is not charged in federal crimes. He's charged in sex trafficking and transporting and so that is correct that the Constitution only provides federal charges don't do that for one trial just to get the day. So, as a trial lawyer, I know that we have to get a little piece here from one piece, a little piece there, another one. The point about this thing is that lay it all out. He can't, as trial attorney, jump up and say, here's why I'm putting this witness on. Because of element 2 of charge 3. We can't do that. So we all have to kind of be here and listen to the evidence.
Lisa, let me ask you a question. You represent two complainants.
2 plaintiffs in
Do
civil
you know what
cases.
he does?
Okay,
What
so-
type of work?
From what you heard today,
I think he
is there any
was
similarities
trainer
in what your clients are
that
alleging in this civil
he got
suit
hired
and what has
by
been revealed today?
Yes,
So
that's how
do you
they
feel
met.
that based on what you heard today, your case is stronger?
I will say this, we filed our case on behalf of Don Richard, who is a very prominent musician, was on Making the Band. We filed her case, and then a week later, the government filed this case, and we said at the time, they were strikingly similar, and it is strikingly similar. So, but the government has powers that I don't have as a private attorney. The government, maybe we can have an FBI raid where we'll take his hard drives, and take his documents, and get text messages. So I am very interested in what evidence they obtain. I can subpoena witnesses for my case. And if I'm watching witnesses in this case and I find it really helpful, I can subpoena them.
Is your client expected to testify in this case?
I do have a client who is going to testify in this case. I'm not at liberty to reveal who that is at this time.
So you're kind of getting advanced testimony ahead of time.
I am watching the case very closely. I will do whatever I need to do to fight for my clients. And this is something that's very helpful. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great
Lisa.
day.
Have a good evening.
Bye-bye.
All right.
I did bring business cards. At least we didn't get rained on today, right?
Tomorrow's a different story.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
I think we're going to get...
94%.
Where are you from? City of New York?
AFP.
AFP. Well,
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Take care.
I'm not going to run out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was some my follow-up questions. Hopefully you guys heard what the questions were, but if you didn't, you got to follow the... Hold on a second. Okay, guys, we're on the run. We're on the run. We're on the run. Excuse me. Make a line, make a line. What kids? Kids, what? They get them. Is the band there? They out already? Is the band down there? Yeah, the band's down there.
That was probably his best job. Let's go back and
Wir warten, dass sie rauskommen. Ich mache mal mit dem Handy.
They're punched around.
After that,
So let me ask you a general question. Since you represent Mike, what did you take from the defense's opening argument? This is voluntary, this is consensual, these are strong, capable women who made choices. And one more thing is I said assault, yes, domestic violence, yes, but that's not sexual trafficking. You seem to be arguing, hey, these are the charges. What's your response? Your fault, but yes. Your fault.
trafficking. On the sidewalk. On the sidewalk.
Any evidence there, at least for the foundation, further evidence, including what are said,
Kyle.
Southern California.